Greetings. I take it this is the Ameritat?
Affirmative. And you are?
Going to Odaria. I was told we could depart immediately.
Yes, of course. May I see the documentation, please? Mr. Sabo Tato Brave Trigounder Vorda?
Just brave is fine.
All right, Mr. Brave. What's in the large crate?
I was informed that the sizable bonus fees I paid included a no-questions-asked courtesy.
Yes, naturally. However, I still can't take you aboard my ship with something illegal. Forbidden substances, weapons, live species, stuff like that.
It's none of those things. Check the permits on file.
Oh, it's a plant?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan of plants myself. You'll see that we have many on board. My name is Danya, by the way, and I'm the pilot of the Ameritat.
Can we leave now?
Yes, sir. Welcome aboard the Ameritat. If you could please follow me to the cargo bay, we've designated a section for your convenience where you may store...
My luggage stays with me, in my room.
Well, our guest quarters aren't very large. I strongly recommend making use of our cargo bay space. You'd be much more comfortable that way.
I insist.
Okay, if that's what you prefer. Are you okay? You don't look so well. I can have my diagnostics bot take a look at you.
That won't be necessary. I think what I need is some rest right now. So, I will do exactly that. Good night.
So, tell me all about it.
Dude, where do I start? He's mysterious and drop-dead gorgeous.
And you're drop-dead horny.
That I admit. Also, I'm weak when it comes to my type. You know me.
I definitely do. But tell me, does he have glowing emerald skin?
Not really. He's blue, and there isn't any glowing in the dark happening, to answer your question.
What about his ears? Are they, like, furry at all?
Not that I noticed.
Last chance. A tantalizing scaly tail.
A hard no, unless it's really tiny. Where are you going with this, Juniper?
He's beautiful by Terran standards. Luckily for you, it means that both species are probably mutually attracted to each other. It's nature's way of bringing together genetically compatible individuals and encouraging them to mate.
Hey, you had me at mutually attracted. But judging by our exchange yesterday, he's not the mating type.
Meaning?
Well, I don't know. It's just a feeling. He came off as kind of cold and distant earlier, I guess. Also, I don't know if he even identifies as a he.
I do, actually. He and him work for me.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Why don't you introduce me to your colleague?
Right. Mr. Brave, please meet Juniper. Junie for short.
Well, it's actually Juniper. But Terran ears can't pick up some of those sound frequencies, so he settled for Juniper.
Yeah, she's my business partner, mechanic, jack of all trades, and I guess a second in command of this mighty interstellar vessel.
Of course I'm second in command. There's only two of us, dude. And no offense, but the Emeritat's mighty days are over. We're lucky if it holds for another couple of years.
Pleased to meet you, Juniper. There's no need to address me as Mr. It's just Brave.
Well noted. You're a Darien, yes?
Correct. And you are originally from Tulworth, second largest of the Ognutera's moons?
My, you clearly know your moons.
How many are there?
Ognutera has 14, but Tulworth is the only place with my shade of green. Brave, are you by any chance hungry? We were just going to the mess hall to grab something.
Oh yes, I'm famished. Also, could you guys show me around this ship sometime? This place looks really cool.
So much for cold and distant.
Yes, of course. I'll be happy to do the official tour for you, Brave. But first, let's all grab a bite. So, what do Odarians eat?
We're omnivores, same as Terrans. The only thing I can think of that grows on Earth that I can't digest is seaweed. It's deadly for my kind.
No worries, we don't have any on this ship. Though, I personally miss sushi sometimes.
Are you okay, Brave? Danya, get him some water.
Yes, I'm okay. I might be coming down with a cold again. Before I got on the Emeritot, I had been traveling on Kayama for over 2 weeks without much rest. The rainy weather and the lack of sleep really did me in. I should be back on my feet within a couple of days, I promise. Until then, I'll make sure to stay away and wash my hands often.
No way! You just got here. What's a little cold gonna do to us?
Are you sure?
Yeah, we are. Our immune systems can handle it. Right, Danya?
Sure, why not?
What Danya doesn't know is that Adarians have a weak immune system, not well adapted for travel outside their home planet.
Really?
Yes, that's correct. That's why you don't see many of us outside of Odaria. Odarians who choose to travel bring along an extensive array of pricey medications as preventive measures. Despite that, we're still highly prone to getting sick.
Damn, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope you feel better soon.
Thank you. As I said, a few days rest and I'll be as good as new.
What do you do for a living? If you don't mind me asking, Brave.
I'm what you call a symbiant expert. I study mutually beneficial interactions between different species in the galaxy. I'm also occasionally called in to facilitate the adaptation of individuals of different species who have historic symbiotic relationships and are having difficulty establishing those bonds. I'm very familiar with the theory of symbiosis, but it's the practical part that really fascinates me. For example, you have a species of sea creature that lives around a certain marine invertebrate. It feeds on its byproducts and uses its polyps to hide from predators. The invertebrate also benefits because the sea creature protects it from its own predators and parasites.
Wow, that is pretty amazing.
It definitely is. Not only is it incredible how completely different species can adapt to exist side by side in harmony, but also help each other in ways no one can ever anticipate.
So, I understand that part of your job is helping individuals from different species adapt if they choose to start a symbiotic relationship on another planet. How do you do that?
It depends on the case. My expertise lies with the Odarian environment in particular. Someone who's visiting the planet would have already gotten their vaccines, been screened, and have permits to land. If they're still struggling to adapt to the new environment, then they come to me. We usually do more tests, review their medical history, cross-reference previous cases, and try to find a solution. The answer could be as simple as a special diet, supplement, or breathing exercises.
A supplement? What would be an example of that?
Well, I consulted with a few Ognoterans on Odaria who had trouble eating most of the food available there. I prescribed them a certain bacterial supplement found on Tulroth. When eaten, this bacteria will thrive in your digestive system and assist the processing of food from different environments. They were skeptical at first, but after only a week of including it in their diet, they were able to enjoy our rice and most of our dishes without discomfort.
That's interesting. And that solution seems rather specific. How did you figure out that a bacteria which was neither from Ognotera or Odaria could solve their problem? You say it's from Tulroth, but I've never heard of it before.
That particular bacteria worked for similar cases in the past, including inhabitants of Ognu Terra's moons and other planets from the Horum galaxy. You would be surprised by how many interplanetary food issues can be solved by ingesting certain organisms. Having more than 2,000 years' worth of research at my fingertips helps.
Can you tell me about symbiotic relationships Odarians have with other species?
Sure. We have a few widely known ones, actually. There's the Mulodic aquatic band, a sea creature native to our biggest sea that feeds off our blood and dead skin in search of iron nutrients. Before our medicine became what it is today, the best way to treat a wound or large cut was to apply them to the area, and they would keep it closed and clean, feeding off the blood and dead skin until it fully heals.
Oh, we have something like that in Toolworth too. Except we apply it on rashes. While it does sting in the beginning, it stops the itching and feeds off whatever's growing on our skin.
I'm a bit jealous. We mostly have insects and worms that feed off blood back on Earth, but I'm pretty sure the exchange is all one-sided.
Well, gentlemen, I have some things to take care of in engineering, so if you'll excuse me for now.
Later, Junie.
It was nice to meet you, Spur.
Ooh, now I'm impressed. I hope you feel better soon, Brave.
Hey, Danya. Can I have one of those dinner plates too?
Whoops, I completely forgot. Here you go. It's General So's chicken, Terran specialty. Junie digs it, and I hope you will too. Doesn't have any seaweed in it, in case you're wondering.
Thank you. I'm sure this will be good.